And coming up next, we remember a popular Catholic stronghold in the Latino community, La Milagrosa. Stay tuned, more to come on Visions 2013. Welcome back to Visions 2013. I'm Walter Perez. We are upstairs at the Student Art Gallery at Taller Puerto Riqueño. This organization has been serving the Hispanic community for close to 40 years, but another institution has served the Philadelphia Latino community for close to 100 years. We're talking about the beloved La Milagrosa Catholic Church, which sadly closed its doors in June. Back in 1912, an order of Vincentian priests from Barcelona, Spain, purchased a property at 19th and Spring Garden Streets at the urging of a Mexican nun who wanted to create a parish for poor Spanish-speaking Catholics in the area. They called it La Milagrosa, and it was established as Philadelphia's only all-Spanish-speaking chapel. Mexican-Americans Elisa Gonzalez and her daughter Gloria Casarez have many memories from the church.
My great-grandparents were early members. They came to Philadelphia in 1916, and they were central to the growth of the Spanish chapel.
The most important things that happened in the family, all the funerals, all the confirmations, all the Holy Communions, the baptismals, the weddings, the wonderful celebrations that were involved with the socialization of the church. It was a way of identifying with your heritage, reaffirming your heritage.
Gilberto Gonzalez's family moved to Philadelphia in the 1950s from Puerto Rico.
My parents immigrated to Spring Garden, so they were married at the Milagrosa. I was baptized at the Milagrosa. The Milagrosa was kind of like, for the Puerto Rican community, was the point where this is where we came to connect.
Miguel Ortiz was an active member and parish leader at the church for the last 20 years.
Well, I'm original from Mexico. I came to the U.S. around 1989, and I established myself around La Milagrosa.
Miguel was one of the first to organize a protest when the Archdiocese of Philadelphia announced the Vincentian priesthood's plan to sell the property to condominium developers. These former parishioners are now working to document and proclaim the importance of the century-old Hispanic congregation.
There's Cuban history, Mexican history, Puerto Rican history, Dominican history. The loss of the Milagrosa is not just a loss to the Latino community, but it's also a loss to the city.
They're not including this population of Catholics that is very important, which is the Hispanic population.
Approximately 40% of all Catholics in the world today are from Spanish-speaking countries.
This is the first time we have a pope who is South American. It's almost embarrassing that at this time we can't maintain the only full-time Spanish language church in the city. This is about preserving our history and preserving the story of the Spanish chapel and what it has meant for generations of Latinos in Philadelphia.
Now, to help fill the gap created by the closure of La Milagrosa, the Archdiocese of Philadelphia has added Spanish services at the Cathedral Basilica of Saints Peter and Paul Sundays at 12:30 p.m. Now, how do